Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an organization reminds people who plan to shoot some fireworks about the impact they can have on our veterans. And a local animal shelter gives some tips to pet owners on how to keep their furry friends free of stress during 4th of July celebrations.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's Thursday. I'm Dakota Makris. It's almost 5 o'clock. Thank you for waking up with us. Let's take it over to Brandon this morning. Brandon, you told me that you are just tired this morning, but listen, it's Thursday.
It is.
I think we can make it.
We're getting closer.
Yeah.
Getting closer to a weekend, and I'm going to say this. It's probably going to rub salt in the wound for you. A long weekend for me, at least. I know. I'm sorry. But you've had some long weekends here recently, so there you go. All right, let's get into this forecast this morning. A little bit of patchy fog out there, so we're keeping an eye on that. Some limited visibility up at the Rowan County Airport near Moorhead, and a little bit of visibility issues down at the Wayne County Airport near Monticello. So just kind of keep an eye on that this morning. Temperatures fairly comfortable. 70, though, in Jacksboro this morning. Ashland and Manchester sensors are out for the moment. We'll see if they come back online here pretty soon. 68, Moorhead and Jackson. And I'm double checking a couple of things here. Looks like 56 in Clintwood. Clintwood's our new leader there in the low temperature category this morning. Not too far behind them is Somerset, Irvin at 57. Somerset's at 63 this morning, 66 in Pikeville. Dew points still down, starting to slowly climb. As you get deeper into today, you'll notice that the feeling there will start to be more summer-like for sure, because the dew points are going to go up, which is going to make it feel more like air you can wear, and then the temperature will go up into the potentially 90-degree range or better today. This morning, we head to the 60s pretty quickly. Could be close to 70 in a lot of locations by about 9 o'clock this morning. Dakota?
Brendan, thank you. Well, the legal challenge over Kentucky's trigger law over abortion had its first day in court yesterday. The ACLU says the trigger law violates the Kentucky Constitution, while the Attorney General's office argues it does not. The organization says the limit on care would force pregnant women to either carry a pregnancy against their will or go out of state, which they say would affect their physical and mental health. Wednesday's hearing was for a temporary restraining order until there is a hearing and ruling for a temporary injunction on the trigger law during a trial. The judge has not made a decision yet. Senator Mitch McConnell was at a luncheon in Hazard yesterday talking about several issues, including abortion. We asked him about the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade. He says he agrees with the court's opinion, saying abortion should be left up to the states. However, he says Congress and the White House should work together more.
Let's look for some things that we can agree on, because we're not going to do the big stuff he wanted to do. Because you don't have the White House, we won't be able to do it exactly like we want to do it.
The senator also says he does agree with President Joe Biden on helping Ukraine defeat Russia. A World War II veteran with ties to Kentucky has died. Woody Williams died around 3 Wednesday morning. The West Virginia native was known for setting up monuments to Gold Star families. There are 8 finished monuments in Kentucky and 3 more in progress. Williams was a Marine who fought in the Battle of Iwo Jima. He was said to be the last living World War II Medal of Honor recipient. Williams was 98 years old. June is PTSD Awareness Month, and days ahead of the 4th of July, the founder of the Veterans Club is reminding people about the impact fireworks can have on veterans. Jeremy Harrell says the sudden and loud noises from fireworks can trigger PTSD for veterans, taking them back to combat. Well, he says people celebrating the 4th should respect local ordinances. He also says veterans can use headphones or watch a movie to tune out the fireworks, but he encourages veterans to still find ways to celebrate Independence Day.
Well, even the ones that kind of struggle with those sounds, to get out and enjoy it. I know that for a lot of people, when they can actually see that it's a firework, it's much different than if they're sitting on the couch watching a TV show and then all of a sudden they hear pops and bangs.
Harrell says the Veterans Club will also be available to help anyone struggling during the holiday weekend. Fireworks could also be a problem for your family pets. Dr. William Higgins at Town and Country Animal Clinic says the 4th of July is the most common time for pets to run away because they get spooked by noise of fireworks. He says in order to keep your pets free from stress this weekend, you should put them in a quiet and comfortable space away from windows.
So it's very important to, one, make sure that if they're in any enclosure, that those enclosures are secure. That, two, if you know that they have these type of phobias, that they're medicated and you have everything that you need at home. Because once these phobias are triggered, it's harder to get them under control.
Well, if you choose to medicate your pets, they should be examined by a veterinarian to see which medication is right for them. Well, every 4th of July, you'd expect a boom, but this year it isn't necessarily fireworks, it's the prices. Inflation will impact how you celebrate the holiday as prices on meats and fireworks have shot up sky high. Experts say certain things have gone up in a price a good bit, mostly in chicken. Store owners say that around this time last year, chicken breast was about $5 a pound. Well, this holiday season, it's doubled. A report from the American Farm Bureau Federation indicates Americans will pay $10 more for an average cookout this year compared to last year. We are once again partnering up with the Kentucky Blood Center to host a blood drive this Friday. It will be held outside of our station here in Hazard from 3 to 7 p.m. Donors will be entered to win a new 2022 Toyota RAV4 and an all-inclusive Jamaican vacation for two. All we ask is that you bring your ID with you so you can donate. Well, thank you so much for getting your Thursday morning started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we come back, NASA prepares to give us a deeper look into our very own universe thanks to a high-tech telescope that's on the way this morning.
While some areas could see a shower or two later today, the big story is the heat. I'll tell you all about it in about 3 minutes.